Welcome to Strategies on Trading Apple Using Binary Options. This topic is brought to you by binaryoptions.net.au. Formerly known as Apple Computers, Apple, as we know it today, was incorporated on April Fool's Day in 1976 with the vision to develop and sell personal computers. Apple was founded by three work colleagues at Atari: Stephen Wozniak, Steve Jobs, and Ronald Wayne. However, after just 12 days, three became two, when Wayne, who quickly felt out of depth amongst intellectual giants Jobs and Wozniak, sold his 10% shareholding back for $800. Had he kept his stake, it would be worth an amazing $35 billion today. Financing the company's earliest operations by selling their car and scientific calculator, Jobs and Wozniak hand-built their earliest technologies from Jobs' parents' garage. Their first-generation Apple computer, aptly named Apple I, was set for production in 1976. Selling just 25 units for a unit price of $666.66 US, Apple Computers quickly rolled out second and third generation computers, Apple II and Apple III, in 1977 and 1980 respectively. Selling more than 165,000 units of their later models with higher profit margins, Apple established itself, as it is now for more than 3 decades, as a leading manufacturer of personal computers. In what was seen as one of the biggest IPOs of that time, on December 12, 1980, Apple listed 4.6 million shares on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange at $22 per share. Using the stock symbol AAPL, Apple shares sold out almost immediately. Making 300 people instant millionaires in that day, Steve Jobs, the largest shareholder, made $217 million alone. Interestingly, the biggest tech IPO of all time now belongs to Facebook. After just 5 years in existence, Apple entered the Fortune 500 at number 411 in 1983, making it the fastest growing company in history. Since then, shares in Apple have seen outrageous highs and lows. Shares in the company slightly eclipsed $700 in September of 2012, a far cry from the sub-$5 levels the shares were trading at when Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy in 1997. Accounting for stock splits, there have been 4 in Apple's history. One lone share of Apple stock purchased in 1980 would today be worth $4,502. Reaching $700 billion in market value, Apple is more profitable than Microsoft, Oracle, Google, Facebook, and eBay combined. Generating approximately $182 billion in annual revenue in the financial year ending October 2014, Apple's stock price has increased 23,100% since its first session close in 1980 and increased its market value over 50,000%. With a daily trading volume of approximately 46 million shares, Apple is the largest trading stock on the S&P. At a current share price of just over $106, the Apple share price has grown annually at a rate of almost 32% per annum. If the stock's price continues to rise at this pace, Apple will be worth $1 trillion in early 2016. So what sort of factors affect the share price, making Apple an ideal binary options trading candidate? Historically, there have been 4 key factors. Firstly, Steve Jobs. In his capacity as CEO of Apple, his resignation and subsequent reinstallment caused the Apple share price to divot from the trend. News of his death in 2011 saw the share price fall almost 5%. Product announcements. Generally speaking, on the day of a new product announcement, Apple stocks often break out from their normal trading pattern and trade up approximately 1%. As binary traders, because we are only concerned with the direction of the price move, not the size, the news of an impending product announcement is an ideal setup opportunity for an intraday call trade. Now, depending upon the time between the announcement and product release, due to factors including increased media exposure, product release anticipation, and potential increased sales revenue, the month or months prior to the product release can see the share price increase up to 5%. If the existing general trend is upward, binary traders can view this as a medium-term call trade opportunity. If the short to medium trend is downward, using trend identification tools such as Andrew's pitchboard, keep an eye out for signs of a trend reversal. Finally, on the actual day and often the week following the product release, the Apple share price historically breaks out from the trend and can peak up to 8%, followed closely by a price retracement and subsequent return to the general price trend. As opposed to short-term trades, if you are a medium to longer-term binary trader, there is a proven positive correlation between price earnings of Apple products and the share price. That is, when price earning is rising, share price also rises. Calculated as the current share price of a company divided by the earnings per share of the company, a call opportunity is offered to binary traders when share price is below the earnings line, as shown in both 2009 and 2013, presenting a long-term call trade opportunity for profit. In summary, when binary traders are considering trading Apple shares as part of their short, medium, or long-term trading strategy, rather than focusing on the technicals, traders should consider the fundamentals. Trading short-term news announcements, medium-term product releases, and long-term price earnings offers binary traders many successful and profitable trading opportunities. For more information about this topic and more binary options trading strategies, please visit binaryoptions.net.au.